Hey girl, hey! We're gonna do some makeup today. I am so excited for this series. Y'all literally showed so much love for the How's Your Car Running series. It was so much fun. And so I knew I had to do something else for Kissing Queen. So I thought there ain't a better way to kick it off than recreating the look that I wore in the Kissing Queen cover art and showing y'all how I did the bold lip that was really the star of the show. So if you want to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. Alrighty, let's get ready so you don't have to look at me look like this. Okay, first things first. Let's put on our little neck pillow thing. Is this even a pillow? I don't know what it is. It's basically like a bag of, I don't know what's in there, but you microwave it. Oh, and it smells good and it feels, oh, like you're at a place a lot bougier than your apartment. I already did my hair, so it wouldn't be too frightening. Okay, it's a little ratchet, but we're just gonna go with it. But a bunch has changed since we talked last, because everything was still kind of somewhat shut down, and now everything's like opened up. You can go anywhere you want. But I'm not on the road yet. Nobody is. But it shall return. I believe in it. So a new thing in my life is I have been in Knoxville because I did not want to be all alone in my apartment. I like lots of people to be with. So I would have lost my marbs if I had, marbs means marbles, sorry. That was not clear. I would have lost my marbles if I had stayed in Nashville all by my lonesome. So I went home, and of course, you know, I'm not on the road, and I am so bad at being still. It's really bad. Honestly, when all this quarantine happened, I was like, okay, Lord, this will be good. I'm gonna learn how to chill out. I just don't think it's for me to just sit. But one thing that has been new is I started a cake page. Sorry, I had to look at my phone to know what I'm doing. Let me grab a mirror. Anyway, so I thought, okay, if this is all the music stuff, Emily Ann music, then we'll just do a Emily Ann cakes. Why not? It is a big, fat dream of mine. The biggest, fattest dream. Almost as fat as my dream to be a country music singer. But y'all have already kind of made that one come true. Next in line is to own a bakery one day. So anyways, that's been really fun. I've been making so many sweets though. I don't know about y'all, but like nothing makes me happier than to like make a yummy meal for someone and they enjoy it. So usually I'm really good at just like making the dessert and then taking it to the party and being like, here you go. And then I don't really eat it, which is kind of crazy, but I haven't ever been a really big sweets girl, except for a good Chili's molten cake. If you haven't had one, you should go get it. It's the best dessert in the whole world. I could just go to Chili's and eat that as my meal. Like, just give me a bowl of queso and a molten cake. For some reason, I don't know if it's because I've been in my house a lot. I don't know if it's because I miss being on the road, so I'm eating my feelings. But now, I just want to bake stuff all the time. To just eat all the time. Just always have something chocolate on hand. Always have a yummy cookie on hand. That's new for me, but it needs to stop. All I see on TikTok is food. I don't know what I've gotten myself into. I went through a phase on TikTok where all I saw were conspiracies about the end of time. That was really fun. That was a really good place to be on TikTok. And then, now all I'm seeing is food and recipes. So it's not good. Okay, but now back to what we're here for. I don't know how I got off on that rabbit trail. So of course today we're recreating the look from the cover art of Kissing Queen, which was such a fun photo shoot. I felt so fancy. Usually I like embrace my inner wild child, boho, flowy, free, rainbow, crispy, sunset goldenness. That is what I embrace at photo shoots normally, but the photo shoot for Kissing Queen was a lot more like put together, you know? So if you know me, or if you followed me for any amount of time, you know that I love to read. Kind of obsessed with it. I love it when people ask me book recommendations because I'm like, oh, sit down. Girl, I got you. I got a Kindle when I was like in middle school, maybe my 7th or 8th grade year. But I got my very first Kindle for Christmas and I had just read the first Hunger Games book. So I got my Kindle, downloaded the next Hunger Games book, and I read the entire book before that evening. I am obsessed with reading. I remember that Kindle was like great for me, but then it was also horrible for me because I could just turn out my lights, have it dark in my room, and I would just like read. And I would stay up till like 4 a.m. and then I would go to school the next day and be like, I don't know anything except that Katniss and Peeta broke up. My biggest issue with reading is I have a very hard time not getting like sucked in and feeling like I'm actually like good friends with the people I'm reading about. Like, I would get genuinely worried about them, upset. Like, The Hunger Games was tough on me because I would literally be like, what is my girl Katniss gonna do? How's she gonna get out of this one? As if she was real. That's psycho. I think that's why I like can't put books down, because I have to know like that it all works out. And if it doesn't work out and I read a book and wasted my life on it, ooh, I'm in a bad mood. And I know that like real life doesn't always end happy. If you got Jesus though, no matter what happens, you good. But, you know, sometimes things don't work out the way we want them to. Hello? Did anybody ask for COVID-19? No. But it's gonna be okay. I don't know if y'all are familiar with the book Redeeming Love. Guys, I'm not going to tell you anything about it because I want you to go read it and I don't want to ruin anything. I don't want to say anything except turn this video off and go get it. It's so good. So good. There's that. I guess while we're on book recommendations, if any of y'all haven't read any of the Karen Kingsbury Redemption series, I think is what it is. She has this never-ending series on the Baxter family that live in Bloomington, Indiana. No joke, I felt like they were my friends. I felt like I could go to Bloomington, Indiana and hang out with them if I needed to. There's like 4 or 5 books in each series, but they're all connected and based around this one family. You might think, how much can you know about one fictional family? How much can you possibly know about this family that doesn't exist? Listen, honey, you can't know enough. I gotta take a minute and brag on this palette. I've been using it like crazy. But it's like truly a one and done. It's called Born to Run. That's why I bought it. They were promoting it. They were like, are you on the go? I was like, yes. They're like, do you travel so much? I was like, yes. They were like, are you looking for something that is just your go-to? I was like, yes! And so then I bought it. Yo, I think makeup is so fun. I used to absolutely have nothing to do with it. And I remember when I went on The Voice, I was like shocked by the amount of makeup they would put on all of our faces. I would go back to the hotel and have like my powder, my blush, and my mascara. And that's all I did. Looking back, I'm like, why did you not pay more attention? And I think it's just because, honestly, when I sat down in the makeup chair and I knew that I had to, you know, do school that day and then sing on live television, that was the last thing on my mind. But I wish it had been more on my mind. You live and you learn. Ow. Okay, well, comment below what's new in your life. I always love to know what everybody's up to. Alright, it's time to ditch our clips. This was really fun, but it's time for you to go too. You're supposed to be messy anyways, we're gonna go with it. Now for the serious stuff. Love how the cover art turned out. Look at me with my lipsticks. So what it is this KatVonD liquid lipstick in the shade Lolita. We're gonna start with that. Alright, let it dry. Patience is a virtue, patience is a virtue. And then to make it extra sassy and moody and mysterious, I topped it with this gloss. This is my favorite gloss ever. It's by MAC. It's their lip gloss in the shade Ooh Baby. Alright y'all, thank you so much for being here. I love you guys so much. I hope you're doing good, and I hope you enjoyed hanging out while I recreated the look for the Kissing Queen cover art. And now you know how to do the bold, sassy lip all on your own. I want to see what your go-to sassy lip is. Share it with me. That's all I got for you now, but I can't wait to see you here next Wednesday. Bye y'all.